right, so luckily I hung around the shop trying to crank the other car, and the hood showed up. So um, yeah, it is a lot of extra fiberglass. This is like originally where it is, which is nice. There's pros and cons to it. You're able to fit it to whatever you got. Even like, let's say I was to extend the front of it, or if like I'm getting rid of my windshield wipers back here, I can fill it in perfect. Like I can cut it to fit my car, even if the car is a little crooked. So it does have the original lines that you can take and cut that out. But it's gonna be a good little bit of extra work to make this here happen. So this is some of what I'll be doing this weekend. The big turbo car is back in one piece. I think I tried my best to keep the distributor in time, but it's back out, so I got to pick it up and re-drop it. Sitting here trying to crank it, it sounds like it's 180 out. So gonna pick the distributor up and re-drop it and see if I can get a crank out of it. Thinking about trying to race Sunday, so would like to get it together, idle in. Gonna be redoing the drive shaft on it, so it's in there. It takes up a lot of space once it's actually in there. It's about the only thing I can afford from Steve Morris, but shout out to Steve Morris. So yeah, so that is back in there. This last night, put it in last night, this morning, and then got up, finished putting all the little small stuff on it. Like just trying to run a business and then come out here and do all this stuff by yourself, it becomes a lot. You really gotta love this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this distributor up and drop it. Got it on the battery charger. These batteries sit for a while and they just end up going dead. So it's on the battery charger right now. I'm gonna pick it up, re-drop the distributor, and then I should be able to get a crank out of it from there. Everything's gonna come on and run great. What do I have to do? Make sure I got all the air bubbles out of it, top it off with coolant, and after that, I gotta go check some heat coils. It's just part of running a business. I gotta go check some heat coils, and then I guess on the back end of the day, I'll build a drive shaft for it and get that in there. Maybe be able to test it tonight, drive it around some. Tomorrow, next day, getting the hood and stuff situated. I'll show some updates. Got the turbo sitting in there. So Fridays, like everything's getting ready to close. So for the weekend, any boats that I need, I got to make sure I go to the boat store, and then like propane. So I got to make sure I'm all the way full on propane. That way I'm able to work out here throughout the weekend. So it's going to be getting really, really cold. I'm thinking about going and buying a bigger propane tank and getting it filled, just to be safe, have extra propane, because it's going to be getting really cold. Like, they're talking like 14. So just got to be prepared for it. So we're going to see what goes down this weekend, see if I can get both cars. This car is going to be in line. The big car is, and start to get the other one closer. Once I get the hood and stuff fitted, I'm going to show you some exhaust stuff I got to do. A lot of fab work there. Still got to do the wastegate. After that, get some fuel lines ran and start looking at potentially planning a crank up day for it. We'll shoot a video of this one here running once I get everything situated with it, though. Stay tuned.